Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is MADDENMONEYSHOT. We got another title update. Today's video is going to be me talking about the patch notes to Madden 19's new title update. It's a big one. It's a gig and a half. I think this is one of the best looking ones that they've made so far. They've definitely focused on some of the glitchier plays in the game that's kind of ruining gameplay, and some of the things that they've really addressed a lot of issues that we've been bringing up. So if you want to see that, stick around after the intro. Alright, here it is, the Madden 19 patch notes. This is so new, I could barely even find it through Google. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even get the update. I was playing the game at about 10 o'clock this morning. I never got any patch update, anything on my system when I logged on. So this is real fresh off the stove. We got, the title update, like I said, it's a gig and a half. That's a pretty big update. We'll see how long that takes to download. As far as the key highlights, right at the top right there, number one is, to me anyway, being that I design plays and all that, is the post-launch update to playbooks. They've never done that. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully they've added some really good plays. I can't wait to get on and test that. You know what I'm saying? See what they put into my favorite playbook. But at the bottom here, it does say they do use some examples, but I don't know if it's all the examples. I worry too that they might have took away some plays. It said they updated it. That could be a negative. They could take away my favorite formation from my favorite playbook and just throw me in a spiral. You know what I'm saying? You guys know, if you watch my channel, I use the Panthers playbook. You know what I'm saying? If they took some stuff out of that, I might have to switch. So I'm not sure yet. Like I said, I didn't even get the update yet. Other than that, the zone improvements that they made, I think, is probably going to be a pretty big one. The pass blocking improvements that they made is probably going to be a big one. Hopefully, the crossfire blitz, they're aiming these things at the crossfire blitz, the failures of cover 4 and whatnot. I'm going to tell you that down towards the bottom, that apparently they try to make some improvements. Here's a pretty big one for people that haven't been able to complete the weekly objectives because the squads, like, they don't have two other friends they can play the squads with. Now it's possible that you can do it with a duo. So if you have one friend, you can complete the objectives, or you can play the game mode itself, which I think is pretty cool. As far as the franchise ones, I don't play franchise. I don't really go over these too much. You can see them here on the screen. A couple of things, like they keep talking about how they fixed the super sim and all that stuff, and that's just, who really cares? I mean, the computer's the computer if you're playing the computer. Some things they updated with the draft. You know what I mean? Like there's some, when they say they updated CPU draft logic for a first round running back, that probably means they don't draft first round backs, just like in the NFL or something like that, where it's pretty rare. But yeah, there's some things there. I'll put a link in the description for you guys to come check that out yourself, because I'm mostly a MUT player and I mostly care about gameplay and stuff like that, which I think is what most people really do anyway, especially if you're watching my channel. As far as the playbooks go, like I said, they're the first one there, they're talking about how excited they are that they're updating playbooks. They say flat out that they add the split backs to the West Coast and balance playbooks. I'm hoping that's not the only adjustments. If that's the only adjustments, because some of these other ones that I'm reading here, they don't really blow my socks off or anything like that. So I'm hoping that I'll get on, there's a whole new bunch of brand new plays in my Panthers book or something like that, or in the Saints playbook or something like that. They do kind of address the Saints playbook a little bit. They added functionality to allow slot receivers to motion out wide from the single back tight slots, which I'm pretty sure you could do in the past, but they kind of took it away. Like there was a play that I put out last year where you can motion the running back to the line and it would create kind of like a bunch on the one side, and they took that away. So I'm sure that's what they're talking about. Now you can do that again, unless they're talking about you can motion them all the way out wide, which would be even crazier. So we'll see how that goes. This is something I put out in a video yesterday. I put out about how the scum kick, or the way people that are constantly trying to kick it to your fullback for a myriad of stupid reasons, it was just really annoying. And it says right here they addressed it. Hopefully, hopefully this actually, I can't wait to try this out, because it was just annoying. It wasn't a game changer or anything like that, but it was really annoying that everybody was doing it and not giving you a chance to get a kick return touchdown. So they did something where they updated the alignment for kickoff return, so probably you'll have a running back where the fullback is now, or something stupid like that. I'm not really sure, but there was a way that you can pin people deep, and it was like a coffin corner kick, which most people couldn't replicate anyway, but it was just, they just kick at your fullback all the time, and we'll see what happens. So that's something that I'm glad that they did. I want to give EA, I'll give them a round of applause, because truthfully, they've had a lot of attempts at updating this game and patching this game and making this game better for us. This is like the second or third this month. You know what I mean? They had at least 2-3 a month they're going now, so that's really cool that they're putting in the effort for that. All right, so here's some huge ones that I've been asking for a long time in the tuning section. Number one, addressed an issue. I'm sorry, I didn't read the right one. Tuned to camera flip after interception, so that the users are less likely to briefly run in the wrong direction as the camera flip completes. Thank you, EA. This one was so annoying. You know how many pick sixes you would lose because you would catch the ball and do like this stutter step and run back towards the defender when there's nothing but end zone space in front of you, nothing to block you from getting a touchdown, and it costs you a pick six. Oh my God, I hope this is fixed. Like, this would be amazing. So that's one. Another one, like I said, some of these updates are so great. So I'm just gonna contain myself here, but that's a huge one. Like I said, I'm hoping that actually works. Sometimes they say they fix some things and it didn't necessarily flush out all the bugs. So let's hope that that's on point. Another one they could fix is something, I mean, I'm going to bring up some things that they could fix. In this case, they're watching this video because I know they watch some of my stuff. But there are times where you try to go for a pick in like a man coverage or something like that, and then the cornerback, the receiver catches the ball, and he takes off for the house, and the quarterback is immovable. He just stops and like sticks his thumb up his ass. Can we fix that one next? I don't want to be too negative on this video because I really like some of the stuff that they're doing, but can we fix that one next? Maybe it's in the patch notes later. I don't know. I didn't go through all this yet. But maybe they can fix that where your defender just becomes immobile. You can't even change what he's doing, and the receiver's running for the touchdown because it's some stupid animation that they have where he's basically just stuck. Like, that'd be great to fix next, but let's go ahead and let's move on. So here's one. They tune the kick accuracy so inaccurate kicks will be penalized more with wildly inaccurate kicks going out of bounds. Something else I could take out is that stupid animation you get when you call a timeout to freeze the kicker, and then the kicking accuracy meter just goes dark. Like, that is so stupid. Like, take that out of the game. That is so annoying that you're just basically kicking blindfold when it's the most important kick of the game. So I would love to see that get taken out too. I mean, they made some improvements to the real player motion. I never really had any issues with the real player motion, but I've heard that, and I don't really get that. I just didn't have any issues with it. I can do my thing regardless. But apparently they fixed some things, some improvements to the ball carry logic on the computer. I don't know. I guess, I mean, they're saying something about drastic cuts and direction and direction changes. I think what they're talking about is sometimes when you're playing like against the computer, like in MUT somewhere, you know, like the solo battles or something, there'll be wide open space and they'll make a cut back to your defender. So maybe they won't do that as much anymore. It's kind of stupid, but it helps you out in the end because they get less yards. So I wasn't necessarily mad about it or asking for a change. But like I said, the big one, let's move on down here to the really big one, pass coverage. Look how big this is, like compared to these other ones. They're just little paragraphs. And then this one, like that just shows you how bad the pass coverage has been. I don't want to say that I gave up on zones, but I really haven't been using a ton of zones. I've used mostly man blitzes, cover zero, cover, whatever. I've been using a lot of man blitzes this year, a lot of man coverages because the zones have been so broken. They're basically admitting with all these bullets you're seeing right here. So like I was saying, the cover 6 has been pretty much trash all year. So that's the first thing they say that I'm still not going to use it because I really don't think, like last year, what was wrong with cover 6 last year? Like last year, a lot of people ran cover 6 last year because it was a really tough defense. Why did they change it so poorly and break it so bad? So they're saying to cover, they changed, whatever, the deep half to defender to cover 6 to cover post routes more effectively. We'll see if it works more effectively. I thought that they mentioned that they changed some of these zones in the last update, not the one in this month, the one last month. They said they changed some things and it didn't really seem to help. They said they added some logic for, I mean, that's a weird way to term it. Added logic. They didn't change logic or tune logic. They added logic. It's like it wasn't even there in the first place. So they added some cover logic for cover 4 palms to more effectively cover streak routes. Yeah, that's true. You can run, if you have like a tight end, just streak him. For some reason, he's wide open down the center of the field. Like, it's insane how bad cover 4 palms is. If I see somebody running that previously to this patch anyway, I could just streak the tight end up the middle. If he's in, next to the line of scrimmage, he just takes off and there's nobody covering him. It's like, it's incredible how bad that coverage was when this game started, and might still be. I don't know yet. We're going to find out. And then it says added coverage logic to cover 3 sky and cover 3 match to cover PA crossers more effectively. I thought it already kind of was. That's another thing. They patched saying that they did do that, and I noticed that PA crossers was a lot less used from the last time that they said that they patched it. So I guess they added some more logic to it. I don't know. We're going to find out. I got a feeling if that's the case, then the route that's pulling the coverage in the past is going to be wide open now. If they're basically changing that, so we'll see. Something's still going to be open. So we'll see how that goes. Apparently, the cover 4 quarters was so broken that your middle linebacker would blitz instead of running his coverage. I mean, that's what I'm talking about, man. That coverage is terrible. I don't know what they were doing or what they were thinking that they destroyed cover 4, cover 6, and cover 9 this year between last Madden and this Madden. I don't even get it. Here's another. I mean, when you read some of the issues, when they spell it out, how ridiculously bad these coverages are when they actually spell it out. It's embarrassing to EA. Like, come on, man, this is embarrassing. It says address an issue causing the CB on cover 4 plays to stop playing as a zoned assignment when the tight end had been hot routed to pass block. Like, what the fuck? Like, for real? Like, this is so broken. Like I said, I'm glad that they're trying to fix it. I don't even know if it is actually fixed, but when you read some of these, how bad these really are, it's like, Jesus Christ, man. Like, this is pathetic. There's a reason that nobody uses this stuff. I mean, I can pretty much read every one of these. This is like a damn gag reel when it comes to cover 4. Pretty much every one of these bullets is about cover 4. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The bottom line is, I'm guessing cover 4 is supposed to work now. Let's figure this out. If this works now, this would be incredible. I don't really, want it to be overpowered or anything like that. I don't really miss it. But apparently cover 4 was so broken that that's what they spent all their time doing and fixing it. This whole section is pretty much all about cover 4. I mean, that's just really sad. Like, that's just really sad. Like, that's crazy. All right, so I'm just going to move on because blocking is another big one. I don't make this video too long, but it's like, damn, apparently the bottom line is cover 4 is supposed to work now. So here we go, blocking. This is the big one. There's some serious exploits, especially the first one. Added pass blocking logic and QB contain logic to address exploit blitzes. There we go. I've never put out an exploit blitz, by the way. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying? I put out good blitzes. But there's ones where the defenders just get off on the edge and they just shed, all the time. And you got the nickel 3-5 blitz, the crossfire that everybody's running, and it's really annoying. Some people just run it all the time. Luckily, hopefully, that will not be in the game anymore. That would be amazing because it's just so stupid to see that all the time. So people that rely on that stuff gotta go find another glitch, another glitch blitz, or you gotta learn how to play defense. You know what I'm saying? Like that suck. You know what I'm saying? You have to learn how to play some D. So that's pretty much gonna be gone. I mean, they actually break down why it happens, but I don't really care to read all that. Like, it's not I don't have to know why it happens. You have to know why it happens. You fix it. I'm playing the game. I don't really care. I just know that, I don't want to necessarily see that every time I play. So, I mean, that's amazing. Like I said, round of applause once again for EA for addressing that. I mean, this game might be playable once again. You know what I mean? Or at least, you have some variety. I think that's people's biggest issue, is they want some variety when they play this game. They don't want to see the same crap all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not fun. I mean, to me, it makes the game a little bit easier when you know what your opponent's going to run because everybody runs the same place. But it's not as fun to do the same thing over and over and over and over and over. Here's another one. I put this out once again yesterday in a video yesterday. Where I was saying that it was at the very end of the game. It was 9 seconds left. I'm trying to run the clock. I'm up on the guy. I'll put a link for that video in the description because I went over a lot of this stuff yesterday and they just happened to patch it today. Where I'm just trying to run the clock and the quarterback tosses the ball into my fullback and boom, we got a fumble. You know what I'm saying? So here we go. Address an issue causing a blocking fullback on a halfback toss, sometimes to target a defender on the backside of the play and, cause a fumble. You know what I'm saying? It happened yesterday. It happens all the time, but it happened yesterday in the game that I put out. So that's it. That's the end of this bad boy. There's still some issues they could fix, but like I said, big round of applause for EA. I have some negative videos sometimes, but this is definitely not one of them. This is a hooray day for Madden. They could definitely fix. Sometimes you can't move your players around pre-snap on defense. Fix that glitch. I didn't see nothing on this. Like I said, I mentioned, in man coverages, sometimes when you go for the ball, your opponent, your defender just stops playing after he misses the ball while the receiver's going for a touchdown. Those are two more things I'd like to see fixed. If you guys have any other ones, drop it in the comment section because I know they watch some of my videos and they'll probably go over the comment sections if I mention it. So check that out. They take feedback. It's pretty obvious. This whole update is about our feedback. So that's it. Other than that, if you want to see videos like this in the future, hit the like button. I'll do that. And that's it. Thanks for watching MADDENMONEYSHOT out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.